All right, we are on to episode 80 of Dragon Ball Super. This episode is called Awaken Your Sleeping Battle Spirit, Son Gohan's Fight. We have a really good episode today. I thought the fight between Gohan and Lavender was tremendous. And then also there was a lot of important details dropped in this episode. Let's get to it. So, this episode opens up with Gohan and Lavender about to fight. And it's interesting because Gohan mentions that he hasn't been in a tournament in a while, so he wants to take it slow and he wants to get a level of his opponent's strength before he actually starts going super serious. And it's funny because Goku calls down to Gohan and basically tells him to do the exact opposite, go full power from the start. And it's like, hold on, pause for a second. Okay, first off, Goku, when have you gone full blow from the beginning of a fight, my man? Okay? I seem to recall it being basically a meme when you're fighting Goku Black, base form, and Trunks is like, why the fuck is Goku not using that Super Saiyan 3 power used against me? And Vegeta's like, well, this is what he does. And it's like, now Goku is like, Gohan, full power from the start. Don't hold anything back. It's like, Goku, what? What? Boy, you follow your own advice, Goku. So Gohan and Lavender, they walk up to each other. They start going full blow. They're punching, they're moving fast. Nice, DBZ style fight. And Lavender kind of latches onto Gohan's arms and he kind of spews out this poison mist. So it looks like his breath, this poison is in his body. He spews it out at Gohan. And it appears to poison Gohan's eyes, so that Gohan is now not able to see, and he does kind of have the purple around his eyes, got that raccoonish look. So, now here's the thing. So now, it's already been established that Gohan and Goku cannot sense the ki of these Universe 9 fighters. And now Gohan is also not able to use his eyes, he can't see, so Gohan is indeed in quite a bind here. And it even cuts over to the stands, and Whis is like, oh yeah, that's a pretty powerful poison. And then, of course, we go over, the Universe 9 Kaioshin, he is such a cocksucker. He talks so much shit. Oh, enjoy writhing from the poison. Give up, Universe 7. It's like, this man does not shut the fuck up, ever. And at this point, Lavender kind of starts beating Gohan down a bit, because, Gohan is off balance, he's poisoned. And Lavender is constantly doing like a laugh. Like, this is another one of those tropes. You've got the character that's just like laughing like the crazy. Like, this dude is crazy as fuck. And like, they've got him looking like a crazy fucking wolf. So it's not, it's something else. Now, our Kaioshin, the Kaioshin from Universe 7, he pulls out the bag of Senzu. And, he offers, Gohan to have one because, Universe 9, the Universe 9 Kaioshin threw something to Basil in the last episode. And Kaioshin says, they did it, we can do it as well. First off, I find it interesting that the Kaioshin has the Senzu. Usually, those are from Earth, but whatever, that's fine. Also, Majin Buu can heal. And let us not forget that Kibito can also heal. That's another thing that could have happened in the last episode, by the way. The fight with Buu and Basil didn't have to end for Buu to go heal Mr. Satan. Kibito could have done that the whole damn time, but he just chose not to. But Gohan declines. He wants to fight with his own strength. And Goku basically says, this is a good idea. This is the best way for Gohan to get some training and to reawaken his fighting spirit because all of his senses are fucked up. He can't sense ki. This will be good for Gohan. And Goku also takes the Senzu from Kaioshin. And here I was like, wait, no, you can't give this Senzu to Goku. Goku, as soon as this happened, I was picturing Goku like, oh, that's a pretty good fight. Gohan's beating Lavender too, but hey, Lavender, I've got a Senzu for you. Here you go. Like, Goku is always trolling people. Oh, Cell, you're about to fight my son in a death battle. That's cool. Here, I've got this magical bean that'll completely heal you. Here you go. Oh, we're going to the future to fight Goku Black? Well, I guess I'll just leave the Senzu in the bathroom. No biggie, right? So now we're going to put the Senzu in his hands? Come on. So at this point, what happens is Gohan kind of calms it down. He like stands still, and you see like he's trying to use his ears. He's trying to listen in and tell what Lavender's doing. And Lavender begins doing some attacks, but Gohan is able to counter them and then counter with a vicious blow as well. And so Gohan is beginning to gain a bit of an upper hand. Now this surprises the Universe 9 Kaioshin quite a bit. And you see Bergamo kind of says that, with his eyes blinded, his other senses have heightened, and he smiles and gets like a very Goku type attitude and is like, oh, this is a guy worth fighting. So I thought that was very interesting that Bergamo at least has that type of attitude. Then at this point, Lavender starts flying, and Gohan is not able to hear Lavender's movements and can't tell where he is. Now, of course, flying, because the way flying in Dragon Ball works is where you're pushing your energy, your ki, out of your body to basically, levitate you and lift you up. Now, so this would be a dead giveaway for Gohan to notice Lavender, but, Gohan and Goku, they can't sense their ki, so now Gohan is unable to tell where Lavender is. And Lavender, they make sure to give it these names for all the video games, Dokkan Battle, Xenoverse 3. Gotta get all those names in there for the marketing purposes. The Poison Blow attack, I guess is what they're gonna call it. And he seems to kind of shoot out like a purple poison energy blow type attack. And it is hitting Gohan, and Gohan is in trouble at this point. So Gohan counters this by going Super Saiyan. Alright, now what happened next triggered me just a little bit. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this. I want to try not to get too up in arms about small details, but, we see... It seems like a lot of the Kaioshins and the gods are all surprised by Gohan's transformation, and we actually see Zeno-sama asks Daishinkan what that is, and he says it's a Super Saiyan, and, Zeno-sama loves it. Ooh, it's pretty and shiny. And it's like, wait a minute. Okay, the whole reason why we ended up in this tournament of power to this point is because Zeno-sama found out about what was going on between Universe 6 and 7, that tournament, and showed up and basically told Beerus and Champa, you motherfuckers are doing too much. Now, are we just to believe that Zeno did not see the fight between Goku and Hit? It's just very odd to me, because I thought it was framed in such a way where Zeno was really excited and enjoyed the fights between Universe 6 vs. 7. He saw them, and that's why he recommended that they do an even better tournament next time. But now are we saying that he just showed up at the very end and didn't see the fights? Because he obviously saw, if he was seeing the fights, he saw Goku and Vegeta do Super Saiyan numerous times. Not to mention Goku, and Kabe as well. And then Goku and Vegeta also did Super Saiyan Blue. And then the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. It's very confusing. So I guess we're now just going along with it that Zeno did not see that. And then, don't get me started on all the God Tube stuff, which we are proven is a thing with Goasu. That's canon. That was in both the manga and the anime, God Tube. That's a real thing. So I would have to imagine more than just Goasu watch that fight on GodTube, a lot of that stuff for the tournament. So other people should know what the Super Saiyan is. Now, we even see Topo has a line of dialogue as well, where he's actually really curious to see about the Super Saiyans. He's intrigued that there's beings that can alter their power level the way Goku and Gohan are able to. Now, essentially what Gohan does here by going Super Saiyan is he's able to tell where Lavender is using his Super Saiyan aura somehow. It's like, Whis describes it as kind of like a homing radar, because Gohan is reflecting his energy off of Lavender. But Whis also mentions that it is a double-edged sword, and we quickly find out what exactly he means, and that's the poison starts to accelerate in Gohan's body really quick. Meanwhile, Gohan and Lavender are really having an epic fight right here. Like, there's a lot of quick movements and stuff, but the poison begins accelerating in Gohan, and it's kind of mentioned by Whis and Goku and them that, Gohan going Super Saiyan is accelerating the poison. Now, we have seen this before, because it was Vegeta basically just talking shit out of his ass, probably, but Remember when Goku was fighting Android 19, he began suffering the conditions of the heart virus, and upon going Super Saiyan, he only made it worse and worse, and Vegeta even comments on that. So now we're kind of getting like a throwback to that type of thing, where looks like the Super Saiyan, if you have some sort of illness, really makes it a lot worse. Gohan realizes that he doesn't have a lot of time, so he goes back into Super Saiyan again, powers up to his full. There's an epic clash between him and Lavender now. They're going back and forth, doing some crazy attacks. Then Gohan and Lavender, they have a little beam clash battle. Gohan uses a Kamehameha. And it's weird because Lavender, he shoots a big cloud of his poison breath out at Gohan and is laughing, like thinking he won. But Gohan just kind of goes straight through the poison mist, I guess taking all of that in. And to finish the fight, what he does is he grabs onto Lavender and he basically just dive bombs straight into the ring, essentially KOing both of them. Lavender gets knocked out. Gohan is able to stand up for just a second to say that he won, but then he falls back down to the ground, reverts to base, and is knocked out. And the Daishinkan declares it a tie since both fighters are unconscious. But I do have to say, this was a magnificent fight. The action between Lavender and Gohan was so good, like when they're trading blows, the little Kamehameha beam clash battle we got, and even Gohan ending the fight in a different way than we've seen before. Gohan didn't just, fire his Kamehameha and win the fight. He did that little dive bomb attack. That was cool. This was good. This was way more than I could have hoped, not only for the fight, but also for Gohan himself. And Goku rushes over, gives Gohan a senzu, and is commenting at how great Gohan did. But Gohan is talking, and he's like, "No, I didn't do good enough. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't do it." And now we see this right here will be the motivation for Gohan to presumably train much harder, so that once the Tournament of Power properly begins, Gohan will be ready to fuck shit up. Gohan fans should be incredibly happy. This seems to be turning out the best possible way for Gohan. It looks to me like Gohan will indeed be a major factor in the Tournament of Power. Alright, now here's the big deal. This is what everyone is going to be talking about. Everyone's going to be making videos about. We have a lot of info that is dumped on us in the last couple of minutes of this episode. So the Daishinkan basically announces to the whole crowd, all of the gods and angels, and the Daishinkan says that Zeno-sama is very impressed that beings of the lowest mortal level rank could put on such a wonderful fight. And you're like, okay, mortal level rank. At first, I assumed he was talking about just mortals, whereas we're classifying as like the angels, the gods of destructions, the Kaioshins, then mortals or whatever. But no, that's apparently not what happens here. And then it's revealed that Zeno-sama has evaluated all of the 12 universes and I guess has them ranked. And it's revealed here that the universe 7 is the second lowest ranked universe of all 12, and the lowest of all the universes is universe 9. So I guess this is the reason why universe 7 and 9 are having the exhibition tournament here. So then what happens? This is interesting. So the Daishinkan says that Zeno-sama has often said that there are too many universes, and basically what he did was, at Son Goku's request, he basically got the perfect opportunity to erase universes since he felt that there were too many to begin with. So Zeno-sama will erase all of the universes that lose the Tournament of Power. Now, the Universe 9 Kaioshin does ask if losing the Zen exhibition match will get them erased, to which the Daishinkan replies no. So both Universe 7 and Universe 9 will be participating in the Tournament of Power, which is good, so that means we'll see a full roster of fighters from Universe 9 after all. Now, the Kaioshin confirms with the Daishinkan exactly like what's going to happen with all the universes, and he wants to know, is every losing universe going to be erased? The Daishinkan says yes, but universes 1, universe 12, universe 5, and universe 8 are exempt from entering. Now, this is very, very disappointing because now we have 4 universes in which we are not going to see their fighters or see them participate. But at the same time, this is clearly setting Dragon Ball Super up to be on TV for a long time. Buckle in, kids, because it doesn't look like Dragon Ball Super is ending anytime soon. Hopefully this arc is going to be the springboard to increasing the level of quality of Dragon Ball Super. So far, I would say it is. But just this right here, the fact that 4 of these universes are exempt means there probably will be adventures with these universes later on. And Whis kind of sums it all up in saying that the low-level universes were going to be erased anyway, but this tournament will allow one of them to remain, to which the Daishinkan agrees. 2 other things happen. One, Old Kai asks the Daishinkan what will happen to the gods, and the Daishinkan says they will be erased too. The only thing that won't be erased is the angel from each universe, so Whis and Vados, for example, are exempt from this. Now, Beerus at this point begins yelling at the Kaioshin, saying, "You're always taking a back seat," saying it's pointless to interfere in the affairs of mortals and let them grow by themselves. Remember, this is what Goasu did as well. And it's funny because the Kaioshin bites back and he's like, "Motherfucker, you're always sleeping all the time. I don't want to hear your shit. Come on." And then the episode ends there with Goku and Bergamo jumping down, ready to begin their fight. All in all, this is a very good episode, and I have a lot of praise for this episode. You know, there were some things that look like they didn't quite fit into the continuity. I don't understand why Zeno-sama doesn't know what the Super Saiyan is, but overall, for the future of Dragon Ball, I'd say this was a solid episode. Let's just stay at this level right here. Let's not start dipping down now. I don't want the quality to go down, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Also, I'm definitely very excited to see what's going to happen now that we know that there will be 8 universes in the Tournament of Power and not 12.